Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Tips and Tricks for EverRail. Look, I am gonna be honest with you, this is a very complex and harsh game. Oh, hello. Tips and tricks videos and all, it's gonna be good. You're gonna hear something useful. But inside the same playlist, there is a guide for every aspect, from train to exo-suit to rations, survival, guns, and everything. I have one complete guide for it for now. Later I will compile even more advanced and end game ones as well. The complexity level of the game demands you to live a harsh life. Tip number one: if you're a chill player, before even starting your server, you can actually decrease and increase some of the aspects of your server that you're playing on the first menu. So if you want to relax, give more rations and more spawns and less food and battery consumption and so on and so forth in the setting. That's tip number one that I can give you. Tip number two is watch the guide videos about how to equip things. This is not a tip, but for exo-suit things, if you have modifications, this is how you place. Your action bar is where you put the exo-suit modifications. That is one that you should never forget, because one of the most common things that players are right now suffering from is not finding where to do that. And for glider, there's this glider configuration inside this one, okay? You go in, the glider is usually here, you put the glider here. Now you can actually like change the modifications, and from here you can launch the same glider. That is one tip. And another one is, there's an exploit in the game for ISO collection or ISO collection. If you're gliding and you have all three ISO collectors on at the same time, this will triple your amount of ISO collection. Yes, you can even have like all of these as ISO collectors, and all of them will collect ISO and share the same one. For each extra ISO collector, you just double, triple, quadruple, and so on and so forth your collection amount per globe. The globes are the purple ones. The ISO that you need to have in this game is also stored in a different storage. Yes, you need these large ISO tanks, or small or medium, or any of these, and the ISO that you collect from the glider automatically goes here. But if you have these like stuck here, you cannot put these inside like let's say storage systems like this. See, you can't put it there. You need one of these to put it there. Yes, and make teleporters in every single one of these. Yes, look, I have this many wagons and each of them has its own teleporter. This is for my food and ration depot. Yeah, if you want to learn how to get this much food and so on, both of these are full. And just watch the other videos. And yes, look, this one is for just let's say grabbing my extra stuff. This is an exploit chamber. Use this thing to get rid of your materials. These are the salvage machines. The salvage machines are fantastic. After this is gonna be the most important one that I am going to tell you today. After you leave the starter zone, as a new player, if it is your first 30-20 hours in the game, do not leave this starter zone. You are not ready for what you're asking for. Yes, go around here, get minimum tier 3 on all of your gear, weapon, train modifications, get your nanopolymer production chamber, get your heat and everything. Just grab all of the modifiers too. Like, you need to make metallurgy module, nanopolymer, temperature module. You need to make these before leaving that place, because once you leave that circle, you are gonna be in trouble. And as you can see, like, look, again, like, this is let's say a synthesizer. You're gonna need a lot of bolts, so make a lot of bolts and make a lot of teleporters so you have an easier time, because now we're gonna go to the most important tips that I'm gonna give you. They're about the train riding, and if you look at the top center, that is your battery. When your train stops completely, you start draining battery out of the engine that you have and the batteries that you put inside the battery tanks. So when you stop, the train will automatically deplete your deposit. But there's one thing. You do not need to move that fast in order to make this not like go out of charge. When you have this, look, I'm at 21,000 megawatt hours, and I can go out and do missions and not missions, like collect this stuff and explore for 45 minutes. At the start of the game, this is only 12 minutes. So if you want to have a better time, the first thing that you will do, you will have 4 of these. And there's a bug about these. 2 bugs actually. Number 1, these things stack, so you can have 4 of them at the same time, that they will generate electricity when you're moving it. It is called the generator EK. You make it from the tech thingy. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Tech fabricator. Yes, you make it here. And yes, these are stacked, but that is bug number 1. You can stack them. Bug number 2 is every time you relog to the game, this is an early access game. This game is 3 weeks old, so it is buggy. So what you need to do about your modifications is you need to actually take them out and put them back in so they start working and stacking. Yes, that's one of the reasons why now you have less battery production. You can check your battery and electricity production from here. Look, when you're standing still, without 0 crafting, your ship consumes 0.8 for heating the machine so it doesn't freeze. When it freezes, it's permadeath. You're done. You die. Don't let it go. But, look, I'm gonna release the brakes, and I'm only gonna go 50 kilometers per hour. With the modifications that I have, now my train is actually producing +8. And if you are inside the circle, see where I put my thingy on? Right in the middle towards the bottom of that 300. No matter where your train is, this red line is derailment, okay? If you put the train on 300, there is no shot. There is nothing that can derail you. You never get derailed. So when you're like going on laps around the circle and just crafting things, put the ship on 300. This will give you, look, with those, I have 103 megawatt hour power production. No matter what I'm producing back there, my ship does not run out of battery while it's moving. Plus, also when you're moving, there's another thing. You can use an economizer. This economizer will actually decrease the amount of electricity used by your crafting machines when your train is moving. Yes. And look, in the beginning area, you're not gonna find that many electrolytes and graphite. You're not gonna find it, okay? But they are not what you need. You need to get everything to tier 3 before leaving. So electrolytes are not necessary for your survival at all. Graphite kinda is. You're gonna find enough to make your weapon. Make a hornet. Yes, look inside the weapons and just make a hornet. Let me show you the guns that I'm using as well. So while we're at it, we can do that too. Yes, look, I'm using a Stout 2. I'm using a Hornet 4. You can even do it with 2. Anything inside the circle dies from 1 headshot from Hornet 2. Yeah, that's it. You need an EMP because this is the thing, like there are blue turrets that you cannot kill. You cannot make them explode. You can only hit them with this thing, stun them, so you can go and loot things and come back out. Maybe unscrapped, let's say. And another tip, look at the top right section. It says passengers, 2 out of 8. Your passengers eat 1 ration. Your character eats rations as well, but you have to feed them yourself. That's your hunger level. Decrease the number of passengers as soon as possible at the beginning of the game if you don't want to run out of rations, because you don't need them. Just save very often. This is a save mechanic. Just have many saves and have 2-3 different saves. So in case you die or you get stuck in a permadeath condition, you can get out of it without breaking your game and wasting all of your hours. Right now I'm about 40 hours into this game, and let me tell you, I still have like 100-150 left in this. Yeah, and if you guys have watched my series, like right now I'm taking the journey to the end of the world, so you guys are gonna see me go through this. So I have to take the ship back so I don't go there. I want to do it during the episode. This game is very joyful, it's very fun. If you have any questions, as I said, this is a very big game, so no matter what tips I give you, it is not going to be enough for you. It's just going to make your life a little bit easier. But let me know what was your most painful moments, or the thing that gave you the most pain, and maybe I have a solution for it in the comment section for you. So Let me know in the comment section, and even if you want to say hi, and subscribe to the channel, please, and thank you. Thanks for the likes, hypes, memberships, supers, and your beautiful presents, ladies and gentlemen. If it's not time, I hope you sleep like babies, and if it's daytime, I hope you're watching the other God videos, or you are gonna be in a lot of pain. Avoid pain. Watch videos today. Outro sound. Yeah.